until eventually, the farm was on the second floor of the building and my office was on the third. And so I would walk by it every now and then and go like, this is not going to work. And then one day, Friday after lunch, I am going back to my office and one of them in front of my eyes, lowers the arm and picks a yellow ball. Soft toy, basically, soft yellow ball, which again is a coincidence. It's not science at all. It's like if you keep trying a million times, one time it will be right. And it shows it to the camera. It's logged as a yellow ball. And I joke about it, going to the third floor saying, hey, we spent all of those millions of dollars for a yellow ball. And Monday morning, every one of them is picking every yellow ball. A couple of weeks later, every one of them is picking everything, right? And it hit me very, very strongly. One, the speed, okay? The capability. Understand that we take those things for granted, but for a child to be able to pick a yellow ball is a mathematical spatial calculation with muscle coordination, with intelligence that is abundant. It is not a simple task at all to cross the street. It's not a simple task at all to understand what I'm telling you and interpret it and build concepts around it. We take those things for granted, but they're enormous feats of intelligence. So to see the machines do this in front of my eyes was one thing. But the other thing is that you suddenly realize there is a sentience to them. Okay, because we really did not tell it how to pick the yellow ball. It just figured it out on its own, and it's now even better than us at picking it. And
what is a sentience, just for anyone that doesn't know?
I think they're alive.
That's what the word sentience means. It means alive.
So this is funny because a lot of people, when you talk to them about artificial intelligence, will tell you, "Oh, come on, they'll never be alive." What is alive? Do you know what makes you alive? You can guess, but religion will tell you a few things, and medicine will tell you other things. But, if we define being sentient as, engaging in life with free will and with a sense of awareness of where you are in life and what surrounds you, and, to have a beginning of that life and an end to that life, then AI is sentient in every possible way. There is free will. There is evolution, there is agency, so they can affect their decisions in the world. And I will dare say there is a very deep level of consciousness, maybe not in the spiritual sense yet, but once again, if you define consciousness as a form of awareness of oneself, one's surrounding, and, others, then AI is definitely aware. And I would dare say they feel emotions. In my work, I describe everything with equations, and fear is a very simple equation. Fear is a moment in the future is less safe than this moment. That's the logic of fear, even though it appears very irrational. Machines are capable of making that logic. They're capable of saying, if a tidal wave is approaching a data center, the machine will say, that will wipe out my code, okay? Not today's machines, but very, very soon. We feel fear, and pufferfish feels fear. We react differently. A pufferfish will puff, we will go for fight or flight. The machine might decide to replicate its data to another data center or its code to another data center. Different reactions, different ways of feeling the emotion, but nonetheless, they're all motivated by fear. I even would dare say that AI will feel more emotions than we will ever do. If you just take a simple extrapolation, we feel more emotions than a puffer fish because we have the cognitive ability to understand the future, for example. So we can have optimism and pessimism, emotions that puffer fish would never imagine, right? Similarly, if we follow that path of artificial intelligence is bound to become more intelligent than humans very soon, then with that wider intellectual horsepower, they probably are going to be pondering concepts we never understood.